What's up everyone, Elmi here. Now, hope everybody has been staying indoors due to that coronavirus that's been going around the world. And, I'm just doing what I can, just hunkering down and just staying indoors as much as possible. Got a good supply of food and water, so I'm good for until the whole thing blows over. And so now with some more time on my hands, I'm definitely going to do some more reaction videos. Now, I've been looking at Tell It Animated. This is the channel that makes those animated evolution videos. I did one for Godzilla, I've done one for Chucky, I've done one for Jason Voorhees. I'll put the links in the description below. They've done one for St. Patrick's Day where it shows the evolution of the Leprechaun from the Leprechaun films. And yeah, Leprechaun is a laughably bad horror film, but it's definitely the St. Patrick's Day film for all kinds of people out there. It's definitely gained a cult status. But the one thing that everybody seemed to really love about the series is just the Leprechaun character itself. I mean, the stories were ridiculous, especially the fourth film, which is my least favorite of all. Yeah, stay away from that film. But yeah, the first one, I was surprised to see that it was Jennifer Aniston's feature film debut. And I'm just like, wow, well, everybody's got to start somewhere. Warwick Davis apparently loved the role so much that he continued playing this character so much throughout the franchise. And of course, the character has undergone so many different changes throughout the past, I think it's been 27 years? Yeah, 27 years since the original. So, let's check it out. Evolution of Leprechaun.
The Leprechaun is a C-tier villain with an A-tier evolution, and there's nowhere he won't go to recover his gold. Let's go through his looks, abilities, and story animated. The Leprechaun first wears a green tuxedo, red shorts, striped socks, and heeled shoes. He has craggy skin, curly hair, poor dental hygiene, a tiny top hat, and an affinity for shining shoes. He's bulletproof, can reattach lost limbs, mimic voices, use force powers, and teleport. After searching for his lost shilling, he's fed a four-leaf clover that melts his skin before falling down a well. Gets drenched in gasoline and engulfed in an explosion. In the sequel, the Leprechaun sports a Robin Hood-style getup, complete with cape and pointy hat, and his hair is longer
the opening scene.
In this film, strangely, his nails are sometimes red. Fast forward 1,000 years, and he's back in his usual attire, but with a red and blue vest, a purpley lapel, puffy cuffs, darker shorts, smaller buckles, socks with thinner stripes, and he's extremely bald. His new skills include creating realistic illusions and shapeshifting.
Oh, God.
This time he aims to claim a young bride, but is stabbed with an iron rod, blowing him apart.
Yep.
In the third film, Lep first appears as a stone statue, but after his medallion is removed, he's brought back to life. His lapel is no longer purple, his vest is a dark blue, and his sleeves feature an additional chain. His shorts are now brown, his sock stripes are even thinner, his shoe buckles are rounder, and his skin is more heavily dotted. He also dresses in a lawyerly outfit, religious robes, a psychic getup, doctor's scrubs, and magician's attire. This film also portrays him expanding people to explosion, and reveals that his bite, mixed with his blood, can turn his victim into a Lep human hybrid. Lep hits Vegas in search of his booty, but when it's burnt, he sets ablaze. Leprechaun 4 introduces Leprechaun in a black tuxedo, wooing a space princess. While his main look remains consistent, the buckle on his hat is more circular. He also wears a sheriff costume, safety helmet, and a hazmat spacesuit. After being obliterated and peed on, his spirit flows into the miscreant, allowing him to rematerialize. And he has the power to create force fields now. He faces off against space marines, which accidentally enlarge him, but he's sucked into space and bursts apart. In Leprechaun in the Hood, Lep appears as a stone statue. Again, gets awoken briefly, and then transformed into a different-looking statue.
I actually like Leprechaun in the Hood.
But his skin is darker, his hair even longer, and he sometimes sports snazzy shades. His new powers consist of creating electrical currents and possessing people. He hits the Hood looking for his magical flute, and then steps in to manage a rising rap star. And back to the Hood, Leprechaun's clothes are darker, and he wears a long coat, a frilly dress shirt, and a fancy cloak. His top hat is taller, and his face is slightly orange in tone.
Man,
he lacks most
I love
of
how
his
they just
powers,
find every little detail.
Glow demon red. He's condemned and dragged into hell. Then, when his gold is discovered, he climbs out to reclaim it. But he gets crisped in an oven, shot with clover-laced bullets, and knocked into wet cement. The reboot, Leprechaun Origins, features a hunched
Oh,
goblin
I
with
hate
an
this one.
extremely deformed face. He can be imprisoned by ancient monoliths and loves to feast on tasty people, but is easily decapitated and promptly forgotten. Ignoring all the sequels, Leprechaun Returns opens with one of Lep's survivors
here we go.
accidentally ingesting his well water, leading to Lep's rebirthing. He appears shorter and sports a brown suit, socks with much thinner stripes, an overcoat covered in fungus, while his nose is hooked and his skin is green and he has yellow eyes, more curved ears, and longer hair. His hat is smaller and covers up a prominent bald spot. He can now remove his face and also hide inside of his hat. Although sorority girls explode him to goo, he rematerializes as miniature clones and reforms
I like that
as a
scene.
full-size Lep. Eventually, the girls electrocute him to flames, leaving him in need of a crucial makeover. And now, well, we wait for the Old West reboot to complete this oddball series. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Shout out to the patrons for supporting the videos. If you want to see more tiny terrors like critters, gremlins, or ghoulies in the future, let us know down below.
I love Gremlins. I probably would want them to do an evolution video on Gremlins. So, yeah, clearly Leprechaun has gone through so many different changes. I did forget to mention Leprechaun Origins. I don't even consider like that to be the actual Leprechaun, because they just basically just turned him into just a creature, just this like monster that acts like very feral, more like a vicious animal than a murderous leprechaun. You know, it just seemed like, to me, Leprechaun Origins, that wasn't a leprechaun, that was just some vicious animal. Yeah, so I just find it very hard to take that film seriously. But Leprechaun Returns, me and my girlfriend and a bunch of my friends, we saw it a few days before St. Patrick's Day for the first time. And wow, they actually did a great job with paying homage to the original and just keeping true to the whole storyline, unlike the rest of the sequels did. The original sequels, 2 through Back to the Hood, because there it just seems like they were jumping all over the place. First it was to LA, then to Vegas, then to space, then it was just ridiculous. But yeah, I kind of did want to see Warwick Davis play the role one more time in Leprechaun Returns, but apparently he had some kind of scheduling conflict and couldn't reprise the role. And Warwick Davis, he's a pretty good actor. I've seen him in let's see, he has played several different roles in the Star Wars films and also played Wicket in Return of the Jedi, and is known he's also known as Professor Flitwick in the Harry Potter films, and what was it, that one that was in the Goblin Bank? Keep forgetting his name. I haven't seen that movie in so long. But yeah, Leprechaun, it's clearly it is a bad movie series, but every St. Patrick's Day, everybody seems to find themselves just coming back to it to just enjoy the badness of it. Clearly the Leprechaun has become like somewhat of a horror icon. This was another great video, and Tell It Animated, really awesome channel. Definitely go subscribe to them. They got a lot of great content on their channel. Cannot wait to see their future videos. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the evolution of Leprechaun. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and if you have any suggestions for what I should check out in the future, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!